All right, so the last few lessons we've talked about slope. Remember that slope is rise over run. Today we're going to be talking more about how to graph the entire line. Okay, so remember slope is rise over run, but now we're going to look at how to graph the entire thing, because you'll notice that the slope doesn't dictate where it goes on the graph, the y-intercept actually does. So you will notice in the table you are given a set of x values to plug in. So this is, oops, I need the pencil, -5 times x plus 2. I got that from up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug the x values in to find y. So -5 times -1 plus 2, -5 times 0 plus 2, -5 times 1 plus 2, and -5 times 2 plus 2. You can pause now and work it out yourself, or you can just follow along. So -5 times -1 is +5. 5 plus 2 is 7, which would make that coordinate -1, +7. -5 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. So our next coordinate is 0, 2. -5 times 1 is -5, plus 2 is -3. So that becomes 1, 3, -3. And -5 times 2 is -10. -10 plus 2 is -8. So that becomes 2, -8. If we plot those points over here on the graph, we're going to start at -1. Notice how they only show by 2's, but each tick mark in between there is another number. So -1, +7 is our first point. 0, 2 is our next point. 1, -3 is our third point. And 2, -8 is our fourth point. And then we connect the dots to make our line. You'll notice from one point to the next, you are going down 5 over 1, down 5 over 1, down 5 over 1, because our slope is -5. You will also notice that it is going through the 2 on the y-axis, which is where you find the 2 right here. All right, the next one, this is kind of funny. I don't know why it has a 3 right here, because this is really our second one, but whatever. Anyway, you will notice that you don't have it isolated for y. So first, we want to isolate for y. So we have 3x minus 4y equals 16. I know you thought that you were done isolating for y, but everything builds on the next lesson, so sorry. We're going to start by subtracting 3x from each side. So now I have -4y equals -3x plus 16. Then I'm going to divide by -4, and I end up with y equals +3/4 x, because a negative and a negative makes a positive. And then I have a +16 divided by -4, which makes -4. So this is where it can get really confusing to pick your numbers that go in for x. What I do is, if I have a fraction, I look at what is in the denominator. In this one, the denominator is 4, so I'm going to go by multiples of 4. So I have -4, 0, 4, 8, and 12. So now I have 3/4 times -4 minus 4, 3/4 times 0 minus 4, 3/4 times 4 minus 4, and 3/4 times 8 minus 4, and finally 3/4 times 12 minus 4. So remember, when you multiply by a fraction, you're taking the whole number. In the first one, it's -4, and you multiply by the numerator, divide by the denominator. So -4 times 3 is -12. -12 divided by 4 is -3. So now I have -3 from this answer, minus 4 is -7. So -4, -7. Anything times 0 is 0. 0 minus 4 is negative 4. So I have 0, negative 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So 3 minus 4 is negative 1. So 4, negative 1. 8 times 3 is 24. Divided by 4 is 6. So now I have 6 minus 4, which is 2. So 8, 2. And then 12 times 3 is 36. 36 divided by 4 is 9. So 9 minus 4 is 5. So I have 12, 5. Let's plot those points. So negative 4, negative 7 is our first point. 0, negative 4 is our next point. 4, negative 1 is our next point. And 8, positive 2 is our next point. And I can't actually fit the next one on there. So you just you plot as many points that fit on the graph. You will notice that I'm going up 3 over 4, up 3 over 4, up 3 over 4. Notice that our slope is 3 over 4. You will also notice that I crossed the y-axis at negative 4, which is where this comes.